is finally in studio with us. Kiran, welcome.
Hello.
I was so worried about pronouncing your second name. It's Jetwa?
Jetwa.
Jetwa.
Yeah, the H is silent, but a little secret, I pronounce my own name wrong half the time. So,
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
So it's not a good start, really. And
That's terrible.
I don't know, just Jetwa, and then my mother always tells me it's Jetwa, and it's just like, Jetwa's but anyway, whatever, however you want to do it.
So like Kiran, it's fine. Just as long when you look at me, I'll imagine you're talking to me.
Easy.
That's how you go. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
And welcome to NTV.
Thank you very much. Very exciting.
I know, it's very exciting.
Really.
And if anyone has followed your journey,
Yeah.
this is definitely not your first rodeo.
No, it isn't, but I'm very excited about this, genuinely, because, you know, I've done a lot of television here, there, and everywhere, and I'm fortunate enough to have my stuff out in the world. But, you know, I think we've got some incredible stuff in this show that's all about Kenya. It's a good time to be really championing our country.
Yes.
And I just think it's just all happened at the right time for this particular television show. So
Yes.
I'm really excited about it.
All right.
And it really showcases Kenya.
It really does. And this is something that you have been doing by yourself for a long time before you even got the chance to, you know, do it on TV
Yeah.
and, you know, go mainstream.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I'm a chef. That's what I've done for 20-something years.
20-something years?
Yeah.
Let's take it back.
Yeah.
Let's dial it back.
I'm older than I look. It's
Yeah.
just good makeup or whatever they call it.
Yeah, you don't have makeup. Do you have makeup? You lie.
No.
You're like, it's
No,
good
yeah.
contour.
I've been in kitchens for 20 plus years, I'd say. So, you know, the TV thing just happened by accident. It wasn't, you know, it was an opportunity that just sort of turned into what it is today. And so it really started with this show, which was great. You know, it was, how do we, you know, I came back to Kenya I was born here, this is my home and all of that, but I traveled and was working here, there and everywhere. And I came back to Kenya about 8 years ago, and myself and my business partner at Quite Bright Films, you know, we were like, Kenya is literally a larder of incredible produce. We have some of the best food in the world here. We export all over the world, and we need to tell that story. So this show happened, Bush Larder, Tales from the Bush Larder.
Yes, and that's how you got the name as well.
Exactly.
And it was really cool, the concept of you know, with your box. We call it a box because that's what people have in high school.
Yes.
They carry a box. Today I'm just shoving. I don't know what's wrong with me. So they carry a box.
The Kalia box.
They carry a box.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
They do. So they carry it everywhere.
Right, yes.
And when I saw it, I was like, so does that mean that you're always traveling?
Wanaibeba.
Yeah, wanaibeba kila mahali. Unazungumza Kiswahili wewe?
Enough.
Kidogo kidogo.
Yeah,
Ya kwamba maji.
Ya kutosha.
Ya kwamba maji hapa na pale.
Exactly.
Ah, okay. So now for those of you who are wondering, and who is Kiran? Jethwa, who is he? Well, his cooking influences include Africa, Europe, and India, and has been described as Mediterranean fusion, with an Indian influence. Now, since 2011, if I am not wrong, he has also been the chef and owner of 7 restaurants here in Nairobi, premier restaurants.
That's right.
And that's been around 6 years.
7, actually.
7 years.
7 years this month, more or less.
Oh
so,
wow, that's
yeah.
a big. How has it been? You know, for people who are trying to get into the business, we're seeing so many more restaurants popping up.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's great that the Nairobi food scene and the appetite for, you know, new food here is booming. So it's just a good thing.
Yeah.
It really is. You know, it's just nice to see cuisine coming along. So great. I'm very happy about it.
So 7 at ABC,
Yeah.
I know for the longest time it was, you know, you focused on fish.
Yeah.
Has it changed now?
Well, we've kind of tweaked a little bit. It was always seafood and grill with a heavy emphasis on seafood. And the reason behind that was because I really wanted to showcase local produce with 7 as a restaurant. And I think one of the things, that, particularly in Nairobi, that's been really underrepresented was our incredible seafood bounty. You know, the Indian Ocean is just an amazing place for some incredible produce. And so that was really the starting point. That being said, you know, we do a very, very good gourmet sort of nyama choma, if you want to call it that, with mbuzi. And it takes me about 24 hours to cook it, and we smoke it, and it's amazing if you want to eat nice, slow-cooked goat.
Yeah.
We do all sorts of stuff there. So it's just about really, you know, the best of Kenyan produce done in a slightly creative way. My twist on food, or like you said, the Afro-Mediterranean fusion.
Yes.
That thing.
Yeah, that thing that you do.
Yeah.
Now, when you speak about Kenyan foods, this is what comes to mind. What do you think about this meal, Kiran? It's called mashakura.
Is that mashakura? Now, what is that? I can't even see
Mashakura, that is matoke. Wait, you're going too fast. Wait, Jack, so give me a sec. Go back to the other one. So that
Matoke
is
and
matoke.
fish.
Then there's fish.
Yeah.
You can see I see carrots in there? Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you eat that? And
Yeah,
then that
yeah.
is boiled eggs
Yeah.
with fries,
Yeah.
with maize, with cucumber. This is very healthy if you ask me.
It's
Look
full
at
of-
that,
full of-
kachumbari.
Full of carbohydrates, I'll
You
give it
see,
that much.
lots
yeah.
of tomatoes. There is some veggies as well, right? What do you think about that? That's
I'll-
called mashakura.
I'll let you in a little secret. There is nothing I won't eat.
No, you'd eat that.
There's nothing I wouldn't like. I was in China a little while ago. I went to this market and all they serve is insects. I ate every insect under the sun. I'll send you some pictures. You can sort of send it out on the social media world.
Look at that.
Centipedes that big. Yeah, I'd eat that. I mean, look.
You'd eat that?
It's my responsibility as a chef to taste everything.
You're like, maybe that's even good.
You never
I'll add
know.
it on our menu.
I mean, I might not like that particular dish, but there'll be something in that that I will take away and say, okay, we can do this and this. You know, it's just about. Yeah, you gotta eat food to be a chef. That's it. You can't be squeamish.
Okay.
And then you've got to embrace it.
Okay, however, there is a new restaurant, I don't know if you saw this, in China that is now selling the world's first human restaurant where they also sell, right?
Okay, that's going too
That's
far.
a bit too much.
Yeah.
Did you see that article? It
Like,
went viral.
I mean, there are too many people on the planet. That is true. So if we start eating each other, it might be a solution.
Oh gosh.
But I'm not sure. Like, you know, I want to be involved in that little journey of
Yeah.
cooking people up. No.
No, not to cook them, because you went to Asia and you tasted. But I did see that and I was like, wow, that's a bit crazy.
That is crazy.
So I can imagine that you've tasted snakes and you've tasted. What else did I think was a bit gross that I saw? I think snakes for me was just
Rats.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the most grossest thing you've ever tasted? And you were like, why would I?
The worst thing I've ever eaten, like I get asked that question a lot. It was in Southeast Asia. Was they have this delicacy where they have a duck egg or a duck, and inside it's half fertilized. So the inside is the dead duck, and you open it and eat the duck and the egg, and it's just horrendous.
What?
With the feathers,
Yuck.
it's horrendous.
Why?
Yeah, we should be talking about lovely, delicious food.
We
not
should.
Like that's what this show is about.
No,
Not
people and ducks with birds
guys are
with
turning
feathers.
off the televisions right now,
it's
going,
like,
"Oh my
yuck."
god,
I was watching this show. This guy coming on NTV.
what are you talking about?"
Don't know what he's going to be cooking.
Yeah.
But you have traveled the world over.
Yeah.
And decided to settle here in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And let's talk about you personally. So now let's talk about family.
Yeah, so I'm a third generation Kenyan. My grandfather came here in I'm half Indian, half English, nusu nusu as we say, I think. I don't know if that's politically correct or not, but anyway. But my grandfather came here in the 1890s. My mother's from the UK, but she came here in the 1950s. I was born here, my father was born here, so we're an old family from this part of the world, one of those sort of colonial families, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
I went to school here in Nairobi all the way till I finished, and then I went to university in the UK and the US. Traveled a lot cooking. Wanted to be a chef. That's always what I've wanted to be since even that big. And then came back to Kenya, like I said, about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And just at the right time when things were getting interesting.
Are you married? Do you have kids?
Yeah, married, 2 kids.
Yeah. How old are they?
I started late, so 2.5 and 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's like yesterday.
Literally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what are people saying on social media about our chef?
Well, for our chef here, there's someone who says he's waiting to watch the show here, Kevin Atoko, waiting for the show on Sunday, #TheTrendLive. And then moving on to others, we have Muhia who says, venye unaingianga disco matanga after kuletea ngo na anti wa Nairobi. And then we have another one here from Dennis who says, Amina, you should have done today's show at Diani Beach Festival. Ndio hata sisi watu wa Nyeri tukule kwa masho.
Okay.
And then we have another one here from Stella Caleb Mwanga who says, hata sisi tuko na nguo kali za Christmas, mtajua hamjui. Remember those days you look forward to Christmas because of the new clothes and the new shoes you're going to get? This is what happens. And then we have one last one from Green River Future who says, amazing show there. Wasio hapa hata sijui mko wapi. LD always tuko ndani. Back to you, Amina.
Ndani kabisa. Now, Kiran, you have won awards. Which one was the one that, really humbled you? I mean, that doesn't mean something, but...
I guess there was a couple of years ago, I think it's 2016 maybe, what was it, industry champion, most innovative chef or something like that. I should really remember the name of the award.
Yeah, maybe.
But it was sort of,
matter.
it was the biggest accolade at that particular award ceremony for anyone in the food industry in Kenya. And it was as a result of, I guess showcasing a lot of what we do here in the country, trying to champion that, trying to push people to be creative with food. Because genuinely in Kenya, like I said, we have properly world-class ingredients. And if we start embracing them and getting a little bit creative with them, we can create our own little culinary revolution here, if you want to call it that
Yeah.
way. So I hope this show does a little bit of that and inspires people a little bit to sort of say, right, because this, you know, this series is across the whole of Kenya. It's just Kenya and Kenyans
All
and
right.
Kenyan food, and it's just me going on a journey, exploring, finding out what's going on, and you know, it's a journey of discovery for me, journey of discovery for the people I meet in terms of just culinary creativity. So I'm hoping that people will see, hey, we can get this everywhere in the souk or, you know, in the supermarket, you know, wherever. Let's just get a bit creative with food because food is life.
It is life. And I like that when you travel, you show people, like if you're in Machakos or in Kitui, wherever you are, in Malindi, in the most remote area in Kilifi, you show people, I'll just cook with what is available in this area and try and make it look good. I like that.
Yes,
All
I
right,
mean, yeah, go on, sorry.
I'm sorry, it's okay.
No,
Go on.
no, just like in the series, there isn't a single time that anything was pre-planned. There's not a single recipe that I had dreamt up before I went.
Okay.
It's just about seeing what was there and then literally using what you had.
Yeah.
And so if I could do it, you know, anyone can do it.
All right, like Ratatouille, the chef in the
There
cartoon
you go.
says
I love that guy.
anyone can cook.
I love that rap.
Anyone can cook. All right, so now your show's going to air this Sunday. You said you're not going to be a stranger next time I see you. You're going to be cooking
Yes.
on this show.
I will.
Here,
I will
this
do
is
it.
a gift.
What's
Welcome
this?
to NTV.
Have I
It's
got
a
to try and create a dish out of Tic Tacs?
So I'm going to give you the Tic Tac. I'm
Yeah.
going to give you a lemon and half a tomato. Are you okay?
Easy.
I wanna
Make
see what you can
a
do.
lemon sorbet, a lemon and tomato sorbet with a Tic Tac crust. Done.
Let's take a short break. Sidra Misa Manini. We'll be right back.